on any activity. It's just in number forms. $10,000 belongs to this activity. That's it. In which the company participated in annual conference of organizational sustainability, environmental protection, this kind of stuff. Okay, so let's just talk about that. So we have just categorized the 5 level of activity. So can you just find out whether the following transaction belongs to which kind of level of activity? So just pause the video here and try to solve it. Okay, let's see that. So here is the solution for you. So for example, we receive raw material from supplier, right? It's a batch level. Why? Because we don't know whether this raw material is going to be used to make blue pen or or red pen, right? So this is a batch level. So you order the raw material in batches. Manage parts inventories, product level, right? You are assembling the parts, so it's a product level. You are making complete product, so it's a product level activity. Do rough billing works on products, unit level. Interview and process new employees, of course. Organization sustainability, if we hire smart people for the right job, right people for the right job, of course, this is for organization sustainable activity. It doesn't belong to any production stuff. Design new product level, because it is going to be applicable to whole product. Perform periodic preventive maintenance on general use of equipment, organizations sustainability like safety first. Use of general factory building, organizational sustainability. It doesn't have to be allocated to any product or batches or unit level. Issue purchase order for a job, again batch level, because we don't know the specific of the job, whether the job contains different type of material, different variety of products, we don't know, right? Whether this is a single products or different products. It's a batch level, so it's also debatable, right? So if it says that for a job that contains only red pen, then it can be the unit level as well, right? But for job, we don't know that this job that order came to us, whether we have to make one type of pen, two types of pen, so it depends. So some characteristics of successful implementation of ABC. First of all, it required strong top management support. And why is that? So up till now, what we have discussed different costing methods, and that can be easily understandable with managerial perspective. So you are a cost accountant or you are a managerial, accountant, management accountant, sorry. So you already know that the top management doesn't have to know about, so you just divide all these activities to one single rate, you find out the unit cost, product cost, and you send the numbers to the top management for decision, right? And they are going to see that, okay, whether we are going in the right direction or not. But if ABC is going to be implemented, because it's have a lot of judgment as well, we will talk about what do we mean by judgment. So I will be explaining over there. So since it includes a lot of judgment, so judgment involved, and judgment can be positive and can be negative. Sometimes it can be manipulated, or it can be used for personal gains, or to show the figures up or down. So it's very it very of subjective nature. So if top management is going to be involved in this one and involved deep, then you can realize that, okay, now everything is going smooth. Otherwise everyone using the simple activity and describing it as unit level, hence, or batch level. Maybe it belongs to batch level, but people are misunderstanding and they are using it as a unit level. So plus ABC should link to evaluation and rewards. So it also solved that problem which always have been the reason for fight between marketing department and production department. So what is the fight? The constant fight between marketing and production department is that the marketing department always accuses the production department that we book the orders and then they don't produce. So we did our job, it's their mistake. They couldn't fulfill the order, and we are given bonuses. That's it. The production department, they will say that we produce round the clock. Maybe we produce it and they didn't sell it, or maybe this is not our capacity, but we did well. We should be given bonuses. If we, there is still stock, there is still inventory in the, go down or in stores. So it is the mistake of marketing department. They didn't sell well. So this is a blame game, shifting of blame game. If profit is high, marketing department will say that it's because of us, because we sell, on a very good techniques. If they couldn't sell, if there is a loss, the marketing department will shift to the production department with fake orders. Orders came, but they couldn't fulfill, and order is cancelled. It's not because of us, because of production department. So there's a blame game. So also it involves cross-functional involvement. So you cannot blame each other departments, right? For example, the procurement department will say that we need this much material and we sent the request 2 days ago and still it's pending. The prices are rising. We should order right now, and we are waiting for approval. So this kind of stuff is going to be mitigated in these kind of costing methods, ABC method. So in order to understand the ABC, we will be following the Baxter battery example. So right now what we are doing, we are analyzing its income statement. So Baxter Battery Company income statement, and we see that sales are 50 million, gross margin is 9 million, their cost of goods sold is 41 million, and their selling and admin expenses both are 11 million, and they are having 2 million loss, right? So manufacturing overhead is allocated based on single overhead rate, which is machine hours. In order to calculate the manufacturing overhead, this 14 million, how they came up? They just multiply that one with machine hours. That's it. So let's just talk about that. So we talked about that. The activity-based costing divide all the, all the whole process into at least 5 activities, right? So this is the application of activity-based costing. Number 1. So Baxter Battery ABC team selected the following activity cost pools and activity measures. So activity cost pools: customer orders, design changes, order size, customer relation, right? So it doesn't have to be a unit, product, batch, customer, or organization sustainability. So you can develop accordingly, according to business to business. So this is customer related. This is also customer related. So there are 2 activities that are customer related. One is design changes, which is product related. Order size belongs to batch level, right? So it's a mixture of both, or you can add one more, 2 batch level or 3 batch level, 2 customer level. It's like that. But at least there are 5 major categories that you can allocate to any process into activities. So the Baxter battery, they categorize 5 activity. So it means Their cost pools are based on customer orders, design changes, order size, customer relation, and others. And also they mention their denominator or activity measure. So customer orders will be based on number of customer orders. Design changes depends on how we measure that one based on number of design changes. Order size will be measured based on machine hours. Customer relation, number of active customers, and others not applicable, only cost. So let's just talk about this. So we have given the segregation here. So we have customer orders. So they have defined what do we mean by customer order. So assign all the cost of resources that are consumed by taking and processing customer orders. Design changes, they say that what does it mean? It means assign all the cost of resources consumed by customers requested design changes. Like the cost of applying for different logos, machine, or die whatsoever for specific logos like that. Order size, which is assigned all the cost of resources consumed as a consequence of number of units produced. Customer relation, which is based on assign all the costs associated to maintaining the relationship with the customers. And others, which belongs to organization sustaining cost and unused capacity cost. So let's just talk about this. We call the process of finding out the cost pool, we call this first stage allocation. Let's see that. So we had given the segregation of the Baxter battery. So we have given their segregation of manufacturing and non-manufacturing cost. So on their income statement, we find out that the 14 million is manufacturing overhead. So their general administrative department, their cost is 6 million, and marketing department cost is 2 million, right? So it means all the manufacturing and non-manufacturing cost they have given. Remember what we have talked about that the ABC used